Is yet another of your sports roundup with news. Chronicle will give you some of the games that were played last night. That is the playoff of the UEFA Champions League. We have confirmed that is 4 clubs who will be joining the knockout round of the UEFA Champions League. To begin with, AC Milan were surprisingly knocked out last night after playing at home to Feyenoord, that is at San Siro. It was a big one for AC Milan, who were pushed out of the Champions League despite scoring an early goal in the first minute there by Jimenez. They got the second half, that is red card, that is Theo Hernandez receiving a double yellow card, and he was sent off. That was the time that Feyenoord were able to level up that game. So as it stands now, the game finished 1-1 last night. After the 1-1, it means that Feyenoord qualified by a aggregate of 1-2. That is, they won AC Milan on both legs by 1-2. Moving on, we saw another game that was Atalanta playing at home to Club Brugge of Belgium. That game was a good game for Club Brugge because they were able to pick an early lead of 3-0 in the first half. Surprisingly, Talbi scored a brace in that game, and then immediately the coach of Atlanta introduced Ademola Lookman, who has been away due to injury. Ademola Lookman immediately coming on board scored. He was subbed in 46 minutes, and on the 46th minute, Ademola Lookman quickly reduced the goal deficit for Atlanta. But unfortunately, in the 61st minute, Ademola Lookman missed the spot kick, and in the 87th minute, Atlanta was red carded. So in that game, Atlanta actually were knocked out of the playoff of the Champions League. The game finished at 5-2 in favor of Club Brugge, that is on aggregate. The coach of Atlanta has come out and said that he wasn't happy for Lookman taking the spot kick because everyone knows that Lookman is not the special spot kick taker for the club. Another interesting game last night was Bayern Munich being held to a 1-1 draw by Celtic of Scotland. Celtic almost dragged that game to an extra minute, but all thanks to the late goal from Davies. That goal came late during the extra minute of 4. So Bayern Munich actually goes through on this one by a 3-2 goal aggregate. Then we saw Benfica and Monaco, playing on draw. That is, they finished their second tie by 3-3, and in that game, Benfica actually moved through over Monaco due to the aggregate of 4-3. So as it stands now, we can see that in the first round of the playoff, Feyenoord has qualified, Club Brugge has qualified, Bayern Munich has qualified, and of course Benfica also are through to the round of the knockout stage. So today we'll be seeing Dortmund playing host to Sporting CP, and PSG will hold Brest. PSV will play home to Juventus, and of course the biggest game of the night is going to be Real Madrid hosting the English champions, that is Manchester City. So we will give you a lot of these sports stories. Just ensure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you follow all our social media pages, and you will get some of this latest news.